Everyone, welcome to another in our series of interviews from the Mingle 2022 edition. With me, Harriet Williams. Harriet, you're, unlike a lot of the people that I've been speaking with, you're a local lady. You are not that far away from here. You're from Northeast Georgia.
Yes, over on the other side of the state. It's about 2 hours away.
Okay. All right. And then when we were talking before we pushed the record button here, you got some challenges, and I want you to talk about you're going to be going into surgery here in just a little bit, and you're a right-handed shooter naturally, but this weekend, through the entire training portion, the last day and a half, you've been shooting single-handed with your left hand, so you're offhand shooting all weekend long.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about that.
I broke my arm 3 years ago, and at that point I had to learn how to do shooting with my left hand. But then I normally compete with my right hand, and I do a lot of competition, but I have to go back in and do surgery again. So I felt that this was a great opportunity for me to really push myself on learning again to shoot with my left hand and to get very proficient at it.
Very cool. Now, your everyday carry here on your information sheet is a Glock 19.
Yes.
That is a very, I'd say it's one of the most commonly shot firearms in the United States. If not, I'd say probably the 17 is the most common firearm, the 19 being right up there. You're a competitor as well? Am I getting this right?
Yes.
So, that's also one of the larger firearms. It's a full-framed gun. How is that shooting from your non-dominant side?
It actually works better than shooting any of the smaller guns. The heavier weight of it gives me a little bit less felt recoil, so it's a little easier to control. So that's why I compete with the Glock 19, and then I carry the Glock 19. It's just easier. I only have one gun that I have to worry about.
Right.
And I don't have to keep switching between one manufacturer and another. And all
one
my
manual arms, it works the same way, both firearms.
Right, and then that way when I switched to my left hand, I didn't have to relearn a gun, but only once. So just having the Glock 19 meant everything was still in the same position, and I was already familiar with it. And so I do all of my shooting with my Glock 19.
So let me ask this: How long have you been into shooting? Is this something that's new to you, or have you been in the shooting arena for a while?
Well, I'm an Army veteran, but that's from many, many, many years ago. But I did not shoot guns for a long time. In about 2014, I started with an NRA Women on Target class, then went and took an NRA basic pistol class, and then started shooting. And I do IDPA, GSSF shooting. I shoot 3-gun, and now I've gone on to be I joined a Girl in a Gun, and I've started a chapter in my area, so I'm a facilitator. I'm also a firearms instructor. I have NRA. I do complete combatant image-based decisional drills. I'm a range master instructor, and I'm going on to get several other instructor certifications this year. And I just really love shooting. It's my passion, and I like to introduce ladies to it.
Very cool. Well, and as I've mentioned several times in these interviews, the female is the largest growing segment of the firearms industry. It has been for several years, but it's growing faster now than it ever has before.
Yes.
And so I'm going to break off into another direction. We've just got just about a minute left here in our time. But let me ask this then: is this your first Mingle?
I came 2 years ago when it was, in 2020 when it got delayed until the fall, and I got invited to that, and I really enjoyed it. But it was a smaller gathering at that point, so I could not make it last year, but I'm very happy to be here this year. I love that they've expanded it some, and that we have excellent training, excellent trainers. You get to see them, you get to try out their classes, and then see if that's something that you want to go take a full class from them. So they have awesome information and awesome training.
All right, last question I have for you. If let's say somebody is looking at this, wondering if they should try to get into the Mingle in 2023, 2024, or beyond, what would you have to say to her should she become involved in the Mingle?
Yes, definitely. If you get a chance for it, go for it.
All right, very cool. Well, thank you for taking your time to talk to us today.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed it.